Mayor, no one could drive him even to a runoff, winning 60 at one time, even 70% of the vote. Former Mayor President Kip Holden passed away early this morning under hospice care after a lengthy illness. He was 72 years old and leaves a tremendous legacy behind. Good evening to you, friends. Greg and Liz here with you.
Part party planner, part city planner, all politician, Mayor Kip Holden reshaped our capital city. Matt Williams has a look at that legacy.
Let me thank you and all of Baton Rouge for giving me this privilege and opportunity.
A privilege and an opportunity. That's exactly how Melvin Kip Holden looked at public service, and it was a long life dedicated to that purpose. It actually started as a journalist. He served the people of South Louisiana at 3 different stops early on in his career: radio in Port Allen and New Orleans, TV in Baton Rouge. And when he decided it was time for a change, he stuck with serving the community. Only this time, he chose Louisiana politics.
It's not about you showing off. It's about you showing up to do something to make the quality of life better for more people.
It was a quick stop at the East Baton Rouge Metro Council and then on to the State House. He served as both a representative and a senator. For 16 years, he walked those halls, growing as a politician and as a leader, which makes his next move probably not all that unexpected: Mayor President of East Baton Rouge Parish. It would take 3 tries, but he would finally get there in 2004, becoming the first African-American mayor president in the city parish history. And when he ran again in 2008, he had convinced an even larger percentage of people to join his fight.
Positive attitude, positive shift, and instead of 54%, I got 71%.
71% of the vote. And he'd remind everybody of that number for the next year. And 4 years later, he'd do it again, a 3rd term as mayor president.
To let the work I've done speak for me, that's Kip Holden. I don't go out and advertise it. Let the work I've done speak for me. And that's open doors that were shut and put bridges across places that there were no bridges before.
He'd try a couple of times at a higher office, lieutenant governor, U.S. representative, but he couldn't quite get the numbers he needed. But he never did let a loss stop him, always pushing forward, always encouraging Baton Rouge to do the same.
We have to work together, we have to move the city forward, and we can't look at the color of a person's skin, their religious denomination, because this city can only be great by all of us working for the same purpose, and that challenge is issued today for the rest of our lives.
So, as we remember Kip, let's not forget that challenge, and just like him, let it inspire us for the rest of our lives.
I'm very proud to be able to stand on the shoulders of a giant just like him and being a councilman and following the legacy and footstep that he set the path for.
So reaction to Mayor Kip Holden's death has been pouring in all day. Our Gabriella Mercurio picks up our coverage there. Hey, Gabby.
Hey guys, yeah, both former and current city parish officials are looking back on the memories they made with Mayor Kip and how they plan to keep them alive.
A trailblazer,
a true unifier,
a beacon of hope and light for African Americans in the community.
Never saw someone that he didn't know.
These are just a few words used to describe Melvin Kip Holden, who's known for his years of public service on both the local and state level.
What a time we had. We were so blessed to have so many positive events come to Baton Rouge with some national and international visibility.
That's Paul Arrigo, the former president and CEO of Visit Baton Rouge. He and Holden helped bring events like Bayou Country Superfest and Miss USA to town, something Jeff LaDuff remembers fondly.
There was nothing going on that Kip Holden was not in attendance for. And he may be in costume, he may be dressed as a cowboy, he may be dressed as George Washington. He could go to an event and mingle with every part of this city.
When Holden was first elected as mayor president, he chose LaDuff to be his police chief, and the two became a pair of trailblazers as the first African-American mayor president and police chief in Baton Rouge history. An honor LaDuff doesn't take lightly.
He took a chance on me. You know, was I going to be able to transition into being a chief? And with his guidance, we had a great team.
LaDuff wasn't the only one who looked to Holden for guidance.
His example really opened doors and shifted the possibilities of what could happen in city parish government.
Sharon Weston Broom was Holden's successor not only as mayor, but also followed his journey of serving on Metro Council, House of Representatives, and State Senate. Now, Holden's path is being followed by another Scotlandville native.
We have definitely lost a giant in our community, but I'm very proud to be able to stand on the shoulders of a giant just like him and being a councilman and following the legacy and footstep that he set the path for.
Metro Councilman Anthony Kenney was just a kid when Holden first took office, but he, like other public servants, are now working to keep Holden's leadership skills and big ideas alive for generations to come.
I don't think there'll ever be another Melvin Kip Holden, and I think the city and citizens have been blessed to have him as not a mayor, but as a leader for this community.
Love Baton Rouge, every piece of it, the good, the bad, the broken, the best of it. He loved every part of this city.
Holden is survived by his wife Lois, 5 children, and 2 sisters. Funeral arrangements are still being decided, but we'll keep you updated. Greg.
Thank you, Gabby. We appreciate that. We've got dozens of other tributes, as you can imagine, for the former mayor posted on our website, including one touching one from law enforcement. Mayor Kip, of course, had a long-lasting relationship with them.
We'll take a closer look at the way that Kip Holden shaped the capital city and the lasting legacy he leaves behind. Our team caught up with some of the folks who worked right alongside the long-term mayor. We'll hear from them in just about 10 minutes.